Just go live. Go live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. I really hope this works. I know we're live here.
Yeah.
Live phone, what up?
We're going live. We're live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
All right. We're on.
You're totally muted, bro.
We are live on YouTube right now.
Excellent.
It's playing on my machine.
Excellent. Hello and welcome back to OverDose Vapes. I'm Travis. I am OverDose Vapes, well, part of it at least. And so welcome to the Sunday Obese Mode live show. It's actually spelled like Obese Mode live. I hope I didn't scare anybody, but that's how it's spelled. So yeah, welcome. This is, you guys might have been tuning in hoping this was going to be episode 50. In all reality, it is episode 50, but last week was a total nightmare for me. I watched the replay, and it wasn't actually that bad audio-wise, but when I was doing the show, I had this crazy feedback echo thing going on because Maria was in the same room as me, Panda Vapes was in the same room, and so I was getting picked up by her mic and my mic, and I was hearing her, and it was just a total, I couldn't concentrate, so the show really suffered because of that. So I actually made that video private. At some point I will open it back up to being viewed again. But I want to apologize. We had KBN was on. We had Big Natty on, and it was not a great show. So so we're just going to do episode 49, part 2, and that kind of gives me a chance to go over episode 50. What's that going to be like? What it's going to look like? Why you should be excited about it? What some of the giveaways that we're going to do? It's going to be awesome. It's going to be really, really awesome. So, but before we do any of that, and while we wait for Yeti to hopefully join us, because it ain't a party without Yeti. Oh no! Right when I say it, well, Yeti's not going to make it. I'll never forgive him for this. You better make it next week. That's all I got to say. Next week's important. So everybody better make it next week. It's really, really important. So poop emojis. Best thing ever happened.
Is it going to be pants optional next week?
Please don't wear pants. That's going to be no pants.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, definitely. So but for tonight, as you can see, we got a special guest, JFM Development, in the house with us, hanging out. I'm a big fan of his show, and so I definitely wanted to have him on as soon as he offered to come on. I said, absolutely, come on.
I'm a big fan of this show too.
Well, then, hey, we'll circle jerk all night because I love your shit. No, honestly though, love JFM's show. So big fan of everybody on the panel tonight. We got Lifa. Thanks for joining us. Love this show. And
I'm just fucking mixing.
Whoa, man.
Just fucking mix it. That's some special shit.
Yeah, it's magical.
It's awesome. It has all the flavors of alcohol in there that you can imagine.
It has holes in it. It's still not spilling.
I know. Magic.
Oh, what's going on, Stuart? Welcome. Good to see you here, buddy.
We got Giz. Freaking Gizzard. Gizzard Lizard. Where's my chat? Any chat? What's going on? Chat?
The pop-up chat's in our chat. I
got chat too. I don't. We just moved, and so in the new apartment, we don't have a lot of furniture. So if there's like a weird, it might not sound great because there's not anything hanging on the walls. It's probably a little tinny, but where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I don't have both my monitors hooked up. I only have one, so I got everything jammed on one monitor, so it's not exactly ideal tonight. But I'm going to keep up with it the best I can. So let's see who's in chat. We got Jesse Stucker, Vaping with Nikki B, Kev W, Juan Castillo, Dave Foote, Joseph Gurr, Stuart Hawes. That's one of your people there, JFM.
Yeah, he's the drunken mascot.
Yeah, he was saying something about that. You have to tell us about that. Smoke 42 Vape, Mitch Green, Desiree Parker. What's going on? Country Living, Old Dirty Vape.
Country.
Zach Vapes. Gizzard Stew. You better be here. Panda Vapes. She's not on the show tonight. She's not feeling good either. So she's in the chat. That's everybody. People will start pouring in, I'm sure, once they hear that the old JFM's on the show. We'll get them on.
Well, that
toasted marshmallow.
Fagan show is ending soon too, so they'll all pour in.
Who?
Mark Fagan, Vape Team.
Never heard of him.
That guy.
Never heard of him. Train Sonic, what's going on, brother? John Mueller, what's happening? right, so yeah, I'm not feeling great either. I think there's just something going around. So, ugh. Dave Foote, you are right. Hesh is cold. He is up north.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh yeah. Me and JFM are actually only about a half-hour car ride away from each other. So
Yeah, we can circle jerk each other in person if we really want to.
yeah,
Now we're talking.
damn right.
And you could do that, but then Hesh would rant about it for a week afterwards.
Oh God! Don't give him ammunition.
It's all right. More views, publicity.
Right? Both of our channels will just blow up.
And JFM touched me in my funniest spot.
My special purpose. See, all these kids nowadays probably haven't even seen The Jerk. If you haven't seen the movie The Jerk, well, no, but there's no kids in this fucking show. But y'all go watch The Jerk anyways.
I was born a poor black child.
And his favorite meal is a fucking bologna sandwich and a fucking Twinkie. Love it. Love it. Anyways, okay, so we're going to start off the show like we always start off. We're going to see what everybody's been vaping this week. We'll start with JFM because he's new to the show. So, JFM, what have you been vaping this week?
Besides DIY?
Besides DIY, if there's anything.
Okay.
Or DIY too. Fuck it.
Oh, no, I'll tell you my commercial staff. my seat.
And just so you guys know, he only rocks the Hadaway too. Yeah. On a 30-watt mod. Oh
God. All right, so the first thing that I've been really taking a liking to, and I'm actually working on making something similar, is Tailored House Strawberry Crunch, which it's pretty good. It's like I don't know. To me, it tastes like a strawberry shortcake, to be honest. And then I've been vaping on, what was the other thing? Ethos Crispy Treats Blueberry.
Yeah, I actually like that. It's pretty good.
I like the blueberry they use in here compared to a lot of different other ones. GM Monster Blueberry sucks dick. Just saying that.
The strawberry's pretty good, though.
Yeah, strawberry, but for some reason the blueberry just completely sucks. Yeah. Okay. All right, now the big guns. Banana Bondage from Midori Liquid. Banana Bondage.
Now you're talking.
Sinful Apple Roll from Midori Liquid. And where is the other one? Lemon Ecstasy from Midori Liquid.
Very good shit right there.
And just rocking my Kylan with Poo Drag. Fucking awesome mod. Cheap, good for the money. Pulse BS Squonker with the Pulse 24. And Alien with the Dead Rabbit. Not the Alien, the Pro Color. It's not the Pro Color. And last but not least, because I'm vaping all these damn e-liquids, SX Mini, Q Mini with another Kylan. Nice.
You like the Kylan? Obviously. That's a stupid question.
I do.
I've been thinking about getting one. I like the looks of it a lot. So
I love it. It has a really good flavor for what it is. I know the only one complaint I have heard is some people complain about leaking. I haven't had any issues, but some people do complain about it.
It's all about wicking.
Yeah, to me that's what it's about too. In the cotton you're using, to be honest.
Yeah. What do you use?
I've actually been using the Code Gendo Gold for RTAs, and it's been working really well.
Okay.
And then anything else like RDA, stuff like that, I use cotton bacon.
Cotton bacon. That's what I use for everything. But I'll have to check it out. I wasn't even aware that there was a specific for RTA Kojendo on the market.
Well, it's Kojendo Gold, and it's the consistency I want to just work better for wicking and RTAs in my personal experience. So that's what I've been using.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yes. Okay. Just checking out chat for a second. Got some more people. Vape from Brazil, 42711. TC Vapes. What's going on, TC? Kenny B. HD Lawn Maintenance. We got Church. What's going on, Church? Church is a good one. He's one of the good ones. Import Man 707. What's happening? And Juan, I just made a huge wire order myself, so we're all going to have fatty coils for next week's show. Yeah, so not only getting back to next week's show, episode 50, which is crazy to me. We've been doing this for a minimum of 50 weeks. You know, it's crazy to me. But we're going to look back at some of the best coils that have been given to the show over the last 50 weeks. We'll look at some of that. We'll go back and I'm going to pull some clips from some of the cloud competitions that we did on the show where Yeti made a fool of himself week after week after week. So yeah, we're going to have a little highlight reel. It's going to be excellent. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. Okay, so I'll go next. What I've been vaping on this week, a lot of the same shit, but some new shit. We were talking about, like last week, we were talking a little bit about some of our go-to, like premium, more expensive e-liquids that we buy to treat ourselves. It's kind of like comfort food, but with vaping. And so mine is always, and has always been, and will always be, Mother's Milk. Just because this was like the first juice that when I got it, 2011-ish, 2012, this was like one of the first juices where I was like, damn, that's a good fucking juice. Like I would rather vape this than smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? So that was huge. So I got a bottle of that. Another juice that I really like. This is honestly, if you're using a tank, don't get it. If you're not big on coil gunking liquids, don't get it. It's a O Muffin by Juicy Ohms. I really like it because it's a really heavy duty blueberry muffin, but it's heavy duty. With a lot of duty left on your coils. The very tail end of my vanilla custard by Emergency Vape Stash. This is probably the best vanilla custard I've ever had, honestly. I fucking love this shit. It's really, really, really good. Tons of vanilla. Next level vanilla. And I got this like a smaller brand. It's Black Axis Juice Co. This is Frosted Flakes. It's pretty good. It's not next level Frosted Flakes, but it's good. It says 3, but there's no way. This is a 6. It's a 6. If it's a 1, it's a 6. It's hardcore shit. And so if this is a 3, then they need to rethink the recipe because this shit fucking hits you in the chest like crazy. But it's definitely a 6. I mean, just from the color and shit, I can tell it's got more nicotine than they say it does. But it's good. I like it. I've been really craving nicotine lately. So on top of that, I got this for Yeti, but he's not even here. I've actually legitimately been using this setup. This is my bright green Eliolus Light, which is like my go-to. I love the Eliolus Light. I think it's one of my favorite RDA of all time. Tons of flavor. And it's green. And I got it on, it's 22 millimeter too. And I have it on my 24 millimeter new Wismec RX Machina. So they've been doing all those like hashtag, piss your uncle off shit, on Instagram. But the thing about that, there's always like a joke. Like, oh, look at my giant tank on my little pin, I legitimately use this. So it should really piss off Yeti, because he has to know that I'm walking out in the world with this thing. So I got that. I've been using the Pulse 24 on my Sub-Zero X with I got my sleeve on it. I tried to put on the original sleeve that came with the Sub-Zero X. It's just like the piece of fucking copper. I can't even imagine going back now. Got to get sleeves. If they offer sleeves, get them. Change your whole game. I've been using this V8 stick. I forget who makes this. Whoever makes the fucking Baby Beast and shit. Smart. This fucking thing kicks ass, man. I threw my fucking, the Tobacco Super Tank RTA on here with a really, really low ohm build. And I just walk around fucking blowing fat clouds, making people jealous. I'm going to do a whole video based around stuff like this, these little sticks and shit that are capable of blowing clouds. I think they're just amazing. And, I could recommend this to some. You could drip with this thing. You could legitimately drip with this thing. Not even like kind of drip. You could legitimately drip with it. Then I've got my Able with this Bushido 2. This Bushido is fucking the real deal. This is no joke. This Bushido is totally legit. Highly recommend it. It's got a really, really unusual build deck, but it's got tons of room, tons of flavor. I really recommend it. It's good. It's a good thing. And then I pulled out the old Velocity. I put it on my minigun because the Velocity is still a quality RDA. Don't let anybody tell you different. Oh, and then I got, for Hessian, I got my Dead Rabbit, and I got it on the Broadside. And this has got probably the best single coil I've ever made. It's a quadruple parallel, but it's really like a stage heating coil. It's got one piece of, I'll show it tonight. I have a picture of it. It's one piece of fused Clapton with 3 pieces of 24 gauge nichrome staged in between them. It's pretty rowdy. I love it. Yeah,
you showed that in the Facebook chat.
Yeah. That's how I always download those pictures. I throw them in there, and it's easy to download them from.
That's a dope ass coil, man.
It's a dope coil, yeah. I've been sitting on it for a couple of days because I wanted to use it for tonight's show. So, yeah, enjoying it.
Good.
But that's what I've been up to this week. Also, a bunch of stuff that I reviewed, but I usually like to focus on what I've been vaping for myself during the week, during this part of the show. Oh, and then also my Doge V3 with a Trinity glass top cap that is actually made for the Patriot. Fits right on that bad boy. So, and I got that on my Rig V3. Finally found something to use the Rig for. So, fucking hate the Rig, but it actually works really well with this. So, that's me.
Can I just say a disclaimer real quick?
Sure.
I showed a pink V8 stick right there. That's not mine. Just that's my wife's mod, but I just figured I'd show it. Okay, I don't want.
Mine's rainbow, and this is also not mine. This is so.
Okay, good. I was like, it'd be kind of weird having a pink mod, but hey, no, some guys can pull it off, but just not me.
Some of us can pull it off.
Yeah, you look cute with that mod right there.
This thing is so fucking cloudy. I mean, I highly recommend if you're like turning somebody on to vaping. That's the whole reason why I want to make a video like this is because there's no reason why you have to give somebody something that they can't use after that first month. Because a lot of times people give people like starter kits, and it's like that's good for the first month, but then they're like, well, I need more flavor, I need more clouds, I need this, I need that. Literally, I mean, they could go from using the baby beast that comes with this thing to dripping on it. And then, if they decide they like dripping or whatever, then they can move on. But they can try it out with this one cheap-ass stick mod. So don't have to buy batteries for it. Don't have to do anything for it. You just fucking plug it into a cell phone charger. It works. I just think it's a great idea. I don't know. I love it.
I'm all for mods to grow. I don't like the ones that are like pretty much disposable. Use them in a week, you grow out of it. I like stuff that will last a little bit longer than that. I
never recommend anything that's like either not like this is like I would call like it's regulated, but it's like it's mechanical like you know what I mean because it's just giving you 4.2 volts and it drops. Either something like that where you can grow with it. Or something that it has to be at least 50 to 80 watts because I can drip with 50 watts. The first dripper I ever used was a Patriot, and it was on the MVP1, and it was 11 watts. And I dripped with that thing. You just build like 2-ohm coil, 2-ohm single coil, and you fucking drip with it. But it's not very satisfying. But so
I'm kind of glad we're getting to a place in the market where they're starting to actually bring out. Not only more squats, because that has nothing to do with the statement, but they're also coming out with more mouth-to-lung tanks that are 510 threaded and all that. So it's nice because no matter what kind of vapor you are, you can purchase yourself a mod to grow and just throw it on top of it. So say you want a better mouth-to-lung tank, you can do that. You want a better sub-ohm tank, you can do that,
Okay. Ashton, what have you been vaping on this week?
So Sinful Apple Roll. The Dory liquids on the Triple X in the Dead Rabbit. Lemon Ecstasy on the Blood Splatter 1111. Yes, that is the dope. I've been squonking the shit with the Phantom, with Pure Peach and the Black Druga all week. That's been my fucking go-to at work. Just bring this as opposed to having to carry around the Max. This thing's been fucking amazing from being out on the road. And been working on this bad boy right here, the 8-liter Orbit mod. It comes with an RTA. RTA so far has sucked balls. So I got the Rainbow Druga on top of it because it's all matchy-matchy with the color scheme of the resin. And for an 80-watt device, single 18650, it's not bad.
Dope.
For a second, I thought it said a door on the side. I'm like, oh.
No. Yeah, I wish it said a door on the side.
Speaking of a door, Dawn just sent me a picture of, so we'll talk a little bit more about it later on. But Dawn is going to be doing a big part of the giveaway for next week's 50th show. And she just sent me a piece of hardware sent me a picture of a piece of hardware she's going to be giving away. And let me tell you, you want to be here next week.
Yes.
You want to be here to be a part of the show because it's, I would I want to like start more accounts just so I can enter the contest myself. So.
Right.
It's fucking badass.
So I've had Pure Peach on that Rainbow Druga on that device the last couple of days as well. Again, putting that device through its paces. Again, I'm not a regulated kind of guy, but I got a great deal on it. And, you know, there's only a few reviews for it, and they're mainly from fucking, you know, China themselves. So I'm going to beat the crap out of it for the next week or so. And then Strawberry Submission in the Apocalypse on the custom TVL.
That's tits on a Ritz, brother.
And then, you know, the usual suspects, Nefarious, Harpy, and some Hawberry, always in rotation. And I got Vape Girl, Colleen, sending me shit out this week. So I'll have more of that and add that to the giveaway as well.
Excellent.
Yeah. But yeah, no, other than that, the usual shit, man. Usual shit.
Hey, Travis.
Cool. Yeah.
Do you do like giveaways on like your regular shows too? Like just like say like today's show?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have an idea for later.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Yeah, Rosapuni, we are coming up on 50 fucking live shows. It's fucking crazy. You know what's even crazier than that? You want to get into some crazy shit. So I was looking at my analytics on my YouTube page. We have 681 videos total on this channel. Come up on like 1,000 videos. That's fucking insane.
That's awesome.
And these aren't like 30-second fucking vines. There's a lot of content on this channel. So
you said Vine.
Yeah, which is not even a thing anymore.
What's
yeah,
that?
What the fuck is that? All right, Lifa, what have you been vaping this week, brother?
Hi. Well, I will show you. I got the Pulse with the Dot RDA.
Petrie?
That thing is freaking awesome.
Oh, put it up again.
So check this out. As it squonks, it hits up, and it goes right on top.
Oh my god, that's fucking dope.
That is badass.
Holy shit.
that is the setup from Dallas. I think a bunch of us all have the same setup. Go on there, you know, I've got none other than Big Bottle Lemon Ecstasy right there.
Got a liter. Give me a liter of cola.
A liter.
What's a liter of cola? What's a liter of cola?
1111. I've got Danielle's Aura.
Nice.
Good enough. Happy to meet him in Dallas. And on there. My other all day. Simple. And also another bring home from Dallas was the Doge V4.
The V4. I want one so bad.
I actually talked to the guy that created it for a good 25 minutes. He stopped by the Adore booth, and I mentioned I review stuff, and he just whipped his backpack out and gave it to me.
Wow, that could have went. That could have went a lot different. Whipped. Yeah. When you started saying he whipped out, and I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Hey, he made the Doge. So, awesome. And on that, as you guys were seeing me lean over, I just made up a whole bunch of key lime pie, Greek yogurt. Funny stories in Dallas. We went out to eat at a smokehouse. I had a nice 200 ml bottle that I brought down to share with everybody because everybody loves this. And we were eating, got too much meat in my belly. My brain went crazy, and I walked away with that 200 ml bottle on the table at the smokehouse. And called them back once we got there. No, of course. They didn't know where it was.
You made somebody happy.
Either somebody grabbed that and just put it around the brisket or something, but who knows. But, yeah. So Gizzard at that time was the only person with the actual key lime pie, and he had the 30 ml bottle because the first night I was there, he hands me this empty 30 ml bottle and goes, here, could you fill that up? It was awesome. So he didn't whip that bottle out the entire rest of the weekend. I don't know why he didn't share, but I know why, because it's awesome.
Oh shit!
Recipes out there on ELR if anybody wants to mix it up. So, but that's what I got. I also got one of the coolest mods there. It is the American V2. And this one was our tester for Lemon Ecstasy. So that sticker will stay on there for a long time. That I have been putting the Harpy to the.
Get your finger out of my face.
That one I have been putting the Harpy through the paces because I always like to put the e-liquid through a sub-ohm tank as well, just in case stuff is too harsh when you drip it. Maybe in the sub-ohm tank it's perfect and it's magic. So I like to mention that sometimes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now I'm so fucking jealous of fucking Dallas. Ugh.
Yeah, right.
I had just driven through that fucking place like literally a week before. So that's shitty. But anyways, yeah, I'm glad you guys had a good time. Seeing all the pictures and shit, everything looked so fucking awesome. Your purple beard was on point. So much love on that.
Yeah.
Kenny B's in the house. Kenny B, if everybody doesn't know, last week Kenny B came back. He got hurt on he working on a cattle ranch. He got he can tell a story better than me, but he got his arm pinned somehow in some kind of machine, and he was there for 2 days before anybody found him, and he actually had a heart attack because of the stress and the pain. And so Kenny B been through the ringer literally, and but he's back, he's healing, he's recovering. So glad to have you, Kenny B. Can't wait till you get back to building some fucking fatty coils. Yeah, pretty rough shit, man. Dude. Pretty fucking rough shit. But here he is, back with us in the chat, hitting it up. So cool. Yeah. Man, our people, man, our OverDose Vapes fucking people have been through some shit. We've lost a couple people through the years, and damn near lost Kenny B. So I'm always glad that he, he's all right. Yeah, double 40 ounce out for him. Don't really do it, Paul.
Right. That would have dumped on my keyboard. That's the only reason why I didn't.
He's still alive, everybody. It's all right. No, but really, it's cool, man. So yeah, apparently there was some kind of big Twisted Messes sale going on. Twisted Messes wire sale, 50% off. So I didn't catch that. We just literally ordered like $79 worth of wire from Lightning Vapes. Lightning Vapes is my go-to. That's just where I always order wire from. So we got a bunch of different shit from there coming. I love Lightning Vapes. The people there are great. It's like a permanent 15% off as well. Our original order was like 80 something, and we throw in the LV15, L as in love, V as in victory, 15. That's going to give you 15% off. That works forever. It's worked literally for the past like 5 years. So you can use that. You get 15% off your order at Lightning Vapes. It basically pays for shipping. It basically paid for our 2 days shipping. So it's cool.
I go through them as well. I like their wire.
Me too. They have quality wire. Yep. The only thing I don't really care for, I still buy it all the time, but their ribbon wire it's just not always spooled very well. So if you guys are watching, man, get that shit together, because I've had tons of spools where it's just like either stuck together or it's just not, it gets bound up. And with ribbon wire, it's so delicate already. You kind of have to, you don't want a piece of ribbon wire that's all fucking kinked and shit. So, and can anybody tell me love Vagina 15? Exactly, Pete. Pete pops out of nowhere just to say love Vagina 15. Fucking Pete Goodwin.
Good one for the win.
Who can tell me where to buy? Okay, so I don't have my pasta roller anymore. Where can I buy flattened round wire? Not ribbon wire, but flattened round wire.
Kidney Puncher, I believe, still has it.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't checked Kidney Puncher for wire in so long.
Yeah, I think KP still has it. Don't fully quote me on that, because I haven't been on the KP website in a while. Actually, I haven't really been on since Raylo left them.
Okay.
But the last time I saw flattened round wire was through KP.
There's not a whole lot of places that do it, and there just isn't, because it's not like they're buying that wire from a bigger manufacturer. You have to produce that wire, because there's no practical purpose for it other than vaping.
Right.
As far as I can tell. I mean, ribbon wire even has a practical purpose outside of vaping. But this flat and round wire, I mean, it's just for us. So
I haven't even gotten into any of that in my building yet. Like any of the flat and round wire or ribbon wire, to be honest.
Ribbon wire, man, you got to get into it. Even if you're just using it to twist, like to do like tiger wire or something. Ribbon wire just brings out flavor notes in some way. It brings out a lot of these crazy like little fruity notes and shit. I swear by it, man. I use it a ton. And just like to do a Clapton build, instead of using round wire, just use that like a real small ribbon wire. It's next level. It'll take your vape game to a whole other area.
Oh wow!
I just buy mine in these little baggies.
There you go. I buy a lot of stuff in little baggies.
Are these little things?
Bad boy.
That's how I buy mine.
Yeah. Anybody, if you're interested, go on over to www.yetiwire.com and check them out. Crazy Wire.
Yeah, Crazy Wire has it, and Kenny B did say KP has it as well.
Yeah, I saw that. So it's Crazy Wire is the one that's based in the UK, though, right? Because I know there's a UK company that did flat and round wire for a long time.
Yeah, that is him.
Yep.
I think it was like one of the only places you could find it. Yeah.
But continental US KP.
I'll have to check it out then. I'll have to go check it out. Yeah. Yeah, fucking flat and round wire, man, is like the shit. That's all I want to say. It is dope. I really got to get another pasta roller though. Yeah, you know, and get a pasta roller, and you can flatten all kinds of shit out, like flattening, like making Claptons, and then flattening the Clapton out. I mean, just. Oh.
Yeah, I have heard about that one though. I haven't gotten to that yet either, but that one looks pretty cool too.
It's the quickest way to do. What is it? The fucking tank tracks.
Tank tracks. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to try like a quad core fuse Clapton and then flatten it and see what happens.
It's dope. I have a triple core fuse Clapton wire that we flattened. It's dope. It's dope. It just looks good, and it vapes like crazy too. So Stuart has confirmed that Crazy Wire is British. Yeah, I thought so. And also wireandstuff.co.uk. So West End, what's going on, brother? Pete Goodwin, motherfucking Pete. Okay, where was I going to go with this? Okay, let's talk a little bit about the 50th. Okay, so we do have some giveaways, and I'm gonna kind of lay down what my plan is. So we're gonna have panelists like always, like the normal panel of people that are active right now. But we're also gonna have people who at one time were regular panelists come on at least for a few minutes and talk about what they're doing now, about their experiences with OverDose Vapes. People like Gizzard Stew, people like Beauty and the Vape. I'm going to try to get Skeletor to come on. I haven't talked to that guy in a long time. But, just like anybody who's had any kind of serious part in OverDose Vapes, I just want them to come back and just, let everybody know they're still around and still kicking and say, why the fuck don't you come on the show anymore?
I have to ask, who is this Skeletor dude?
Well, he did a YouTube channel for a long time, and he still does. I mean, as far as I know, right? He still does some stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, didn't he go by WTF?
Yeah, WTF Vapes and WTF Network. And, he did a lot of different shit. And it just kind of started doing gaming stuff and vaping stuff. And he just kind of stopped coming around. But, he for a while, at least, he was coming on the show quite a bit, so I'd like to have him come on and just say what's up. I'd like to there's other people like Daryl who doesn't do YouTube anymore. I'd like to have him come on, but he's kind of hard to get in touch with these days as far as vaping stuff is concerned. But I can't even remember what his fucking channel was called anymore. Daryl
Sugar?
Yeah.
Vape something. Yeah, it was Vape something.
It was Vape something. Man, he was a cool fucking guy, though. He really was. He had a way bigger channel than us, and he used to always have us on the show and fucking support us. So he was cool, man.
It's a funny nickname because when I was younger, that's why we used to call older people who were really thin and stuff. We used to be like, "Oh, look, Skeletor." Yeah, I know it's so bad, but dude, I was really young. I was 10 years old. So what is?
He is a skinny guy from Florida, so
he's a skinny motherfucker, man.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I don't really know what happened to old Skeletor. I haven't been in contact with him for quite a while, but he's around. I'm sure. It's not like he's dead. Quest for Vape. Thank you, Church. Quest for Vape. Now that guy was a fucking solid dude. Just reach out to people. Who I'd also really like to have on, even just for a minute, is old Twisted 420. Because when we were first starting, Twisted 420, he used to give us shout outs on his channel. And that blew, and it didn't blow us up, obviously, because we're fucking still a tiny channel. But it did help us. It gave us exposure that we wouldn't have had otherwise. But, he's too busy doing fucking reality TV and shit nowadays to be involved in the community too much.
I actually watched that after I heard about it.
Yeah, Josh from the channel, he watched it too. He said it was hilarious.
That Franco grit.
I'm like, did he talk about vaping at all? And he's like, nope.
He
Not even once.
He didn't even vape in the whole thing either.
No. I bet they had some kind of contract where he couldn't vape. I bet you $100.
Yeah, probably.
Big Tobacco, man, they own all that shit. They're not letting fucking twist it onto vape.
Yeah. The flip side of that is Big Brother in UK. They were getting some bad remarks about every scene that they seen people sitting around. They were smoking, and some company over in the UK donated a whole bunch of startup devices to any of the members on the show, and they did some follow-up, and there's like a month after the show aired, some of them were still using the vape devices.
Oh, that's really cool.
It was really cool.
That's awesome. Okay, so the 50th. So we're gonna have we're gonna have guests on. We're gonna talk. We're gonna take questions from the audience. Anybody who's regularly in chat, and you guys know who you are. Like people like Juan, people like Church. If you guys wanted to pop on and just say something real quick, that would be cool too. People like Scott, Mad Dog. I fucking love to have him come on for a minute and just talk. Just the regular cast and crew. I mean, if you guys had anything you guys wanted to talk about, and that this would be the time to definitely do it. And we're also like I said, I'm gonna pull up some old clips. I'm gonna have a best of the coil showcase kind of thing, because I still have every picture that we've ever been given throughout the last few months that we've been doing the coil showcases. Do some of that stuff. And then also, just kind of talk about OverDose Vapes and, what this whole vape journey has meant to me and just kind of say thank you to all you guys. And then, part of that thank you, we're going to do a ton of giveaways. Paul's got a few things lined up. You want to go ahead and tell him what you got going on?
So I will have the full line of Voodoo Vapes to give away. I will also have the full line of Nefarious e-liquids to give away, all courtesy of my homies and my team over at Barn Brew e-liquids. And I will also be throwing in the full line of Vape Girl Vixens as well. So I've got 3 e-liquids to give away, 3 separate winners. I'm not going to I believe each one of the winners for Voodoo and Nefarious will also receive like a swag bag. So you'll get, the little nice little backpack, possibly a shirt, possibly a hat. I know definitely a vape rag, pens, little tchotchkes and shit like that. And hopefully they still have the keychains of the little rooster that they use, so everybody can walk around saying that they got a little cock from Hessian.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
So, but yeah, no, I'll be throwing those in definitely, and I might be working on a little surprise that I will not announce for each one of those winners as well. So
good. Yeah, okay, so on top of that, Dawn has also agreed. We haven't really worked out exactly what we're going to do from a door, but, just assume it's going to be a lot of great shit. So she's talking about maybe a couple 120s, some sample packs, as well as I'm not going to say it until we go live next week. But I will tell you this. It is a really, really nice mechanical mod. Like the kind of mechanical mod where you go, ooh, like, I want that. I don't want to give that to you motherfuckers. I want it. But we're going to give it to you assholes instead. Yeah. So, stay tuned for that. Also, there's a few other people that I've reached out to. And we're going to see what they, we still have a week until the show. So, but at the very least, what we've talked about so far tonight is a ton of shit. And all those things are going to be going to separate winners as well. So you have a bunch of chances to win, which is great. And and then also one of the things that I've been rocking is this new RX Machina from Wismec. And look for a review. I'm going to review it. It's good, right? For the price, especially, it's pretty good. You buy the kit that comes with the RDA. That's kind of garbage. But I think that for somebody who's looking to get into mech mods, it's like we paid like $35, I think, for the kit that comes with the mod and the RDA. which is fucking bananas. It's such a good deal. So I'm going to buy one of these two and give somebody that. So, yeah. So, and Rosa Puni just said she's been watching us since she was rocking a Ego Twist. So,
hell yeah.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
Yep.
Man, Ego Twists. I miss it.
In my day.
Back in my day, you got an Ego Twist that had voltage control, and you liked it. You were happy.
Back in my day, I used to vape out blister packs.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, my first cig was a fucking safe cig. It wasn't even a fucking blister pack.
I think mine was some kind of blue cig knockoff. Fucking garbage in 2009.
It fucking tastes like plastic.
Smoke anyway.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, God, the bad old days. You know what? Nowadays, though, in all reality, they have some pretty good stuff available in your major chain stores.
Yep.
I mean, it's good, right? Big fucking air quotes on that one. But like at Walmart and at Walgreens, they have a line from House. It's Haus. And they have a line of like premium, another giant air quote. It's glass bottles of e-liquid. They're extremely overpriced. Well, in California, they are because of the tobacco tax. The bottles are like $30 for a 30, which is pretty fucking insane. But if people are intimidated by vape shops, you can go into Walgreens, buy a bottle of Moon Milk, in a glass bottle. You can buy a 30-watt fucking regulated mod in a sub-ohm tank that has 0.5 ohm coils. And you can get a satisfying vape, from Walgreens, which is mind-blowing to me. Totally mind-blowing.
Rite Aid for $50 has a pod system that has cosmic fog as well.
Yep.
And they've got 0, 3, 6, and 12 in the cosmic fog strawberry. And
Saw that.
It's a solid little, mouth to lung fucking mod,
Is it called Sync by chance?
I think it is a Sync.
I think it might be Sync, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I just got my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And I got her like it wasn't a Suicide Bunny or anything. It was 5 Pawns. I got her 5 Pawns.
Yeah, 5 Pawns has the pods for them.
They finally found a use for 5 Pawns.
But yeah, so for $50 and then it's $12 for the pods after that. But it comes with 2 pods, and I think it's close to like 7 to 10 mils of liquid per pod.
And see, that's what I mean is like there's options. Like where I would probably recommend something like the regulated mod. The pod thing it seems to be really popular with people because it's like you don't have to think about it. You throw your pod in, you fucking vape, and that's what that's really the extent most people want to go. Is like I don't want to have to fucking fiddle with a fucking how many watts. I just want to put the thing on the pod and not even hit a button. I just want to fucking suck on it, and it's going to give you vape.
That's exactly why I got her that one. But the thing I do want to point this out because I did notice it is you might want to watch out for the Sync one in particular because I only bought 1 pack, but that pack of 5 Pawns pods for that system, they came in the pack and they were already fucking leaking. So I don't know if that's a sign for all of them or just that one, but that was something I noticed. So I just want to put that out there. Like I literally pulled it out of the pack. There was all juice all over the place.
That's not good. That's not good. Oh, and then another. Okay, so there's these Shell gas stations. I don't know if you guys have Shell where you guys are at.
Oh yeah.
But so there's these Shell gas stations where I live, and they have the full stands of the
Juuls.
No. They have God damn it, what's the name of it? I have a bottle in my fucking closet.
Mr. Salties?
No, hold on 1 second. I'll just get it.
I do like this guy, the MyJet.
Yeah, those aren't bad, man. Those aren't bad. They're fairly inexpensive too. So, and I like the fact that it's refillable.
Yeah, and you can
Space Jam. Space Jam.
So
they have a full counter display with every Space Jam flavor, including these new high VG ones. Now, I bought this when I was on my way to Florida. It's not great. It's just not great. It's pretty syrupy. It's not what I would vape. The strawberry is extremely sweet. But would somebody enjoy this who's just starting? Yes, because it's got a ton of flavor. It's extremely punchy flavor. And then right alongside of it, for $25, they have a little stick setup, not unlike this, with like 0.2 coils. And the coils are like $6 for like the individual coils. But then the little blister pack comes with the mod, the little stick, the tank, and 2 coils. And it's like $24. And then you can buy a bottle of this for $10, which is still overpriced like crazy, just like a fucking 10 ml bottle, a 15 ml bottle. But I mean, you can be anywhere now and get a satisfying vape. Whereas when I was fucking starting, the amount of time it took me to get a satisfying vape was just fucking crazy. It was crazy. From when I started, when I ordered, when I first got the blue cig thing, like the Cigalikes in 2009, until and totally gave up on the idea of vaping, to 2011, where I got this knockoff Vision Spinner knockoff from China that turned out to be this little tiny fucking stick like this big with some terrible 36 milligram clove flavored e-liquid from China, to where I got an actual Vision Spinner that was like had the 4 volt little knob, little spinner knob, and some actual like Suicide Bunny liquid and shit. Like, like the amount of time it took me and like the amount of research it took me to find that shit. Like to go online, to look at reviews, to go to Grim Green's channel and learn what a fucking Clearomizer was and all this other shit that I had to do just to figure out like, oh, a Vision Spinner with a CE4, and then like to start dripping was like this fucking mystery that I fucking solved of like, oh, I'm going to go to this fucking website, order this fucking RDA. And it took me forever to learn how to fucking build it. Like, what wire do I use? Like, do I go to the dollar store and get some fucking stainless steel wire? No, you're going to explode yourself. Like to learn what like resistance wire was. And it's like all these little steps I had to take to get a really satisfying vape. It's just, you don't have to do that anymore. You go to a fucking Shell gas station and for $30, $35, you're vaping. I mean, you're vaping a solid vape. It's not, it's not like I would be able to like be like, oh, I'm super satisfied with this vape. I never need anything else. But for the majority of people, it would be exactly what they needed. And so,
I mean, at the same time too, is if you're weary about traveling, with the amount of shit that I travel with, you can ultimately go and spend $30 and then gift it to somebody and just deal with the flight back without having a fucking vape. You know what I mean?
I was so sketched out on my last flight with taking my mods, especially my mech mods. I was sketched, man, because TSA does not have clear rules. It's like they say you can take 100, nothing more than 100 mil bottle, and I didn't know if that meant total. You can have 100 mils. Or like just like 100 mil, like nothing over 100 mils. It turns out you can take as much e-liquid as you want. It just can't be in anything bigger than a 100 mil bottle, which is cool to know. They don't apparently they don't give a shit about mech mods, because I took like 3 with me and they didn't give a fuck. And so, but I also took like a regulated mod just because I didn't know. But like I was so sketched because like I ended up taking like clones with me because I'm like, if they fucking want to take these things at the gate, like what can I fucking part with? You know what I mean? So I took like the clone broadside, took my clone Able, and I was just like, if they take them, they take them. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But like that was sketchy. I was sketched out. And I even like sent the TSA like a message like, hey, like what can I take? What can I not take? They never responded. They fucking never responded to me.
The thing about it is I have that K-bag, the Coil Master K-bag, and I just open up that case and send it through open. The one coming back from Tampa, I got up to just about, I'm stepping the whole raise your arms thing, and the lady's like, ooh, those are nice setups. And I'm like, all right, I'm walking through this, no problem. Yep, it just came straight on through.
Yeah, when I went to Minnesota, I grabbed my Coil Master K bag. Actually, not the K bag, but the zipper case. And
that's the one.
Yeah. So I had $1,500 worth of fucking mechs with me.
That's some scary shit. Right there.
I had $1,500 worth of mechs with me. I had every battery in flight cases like this. Everything was in bags and labeled. I just took it all out of my fucking backpack and just laid it out as is. And they were just, one guy was just like, dude, that's one beastly fucking AV collection. I'm like, you vape? And he's just like, yeah, I got a ton of rigs back home. I'm just like, yeah, that sucks.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, right.
Fucking rigs.
But yeah, I had no issues. I had shipped out. I I actually shipped out 6 full lines of the Vape Girl Vixens, and I carried four more on me. You know, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. I mean, that's what I know now. But like that at first, because this is the first time I've flown since I've been like vaping like neck mods and shit. And I was just nervous. And so, but now I know, you know, they're not going to fuck with it. You know, another crazy thing, the vaping is just permeating society so much. It's really, it's heartening, right? As I was at on the way back, we drove and I was stopped at a truck stop in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico. And they had, in the trucker section, they had these fucking little, they look like Samsonite briefcases, but they're made for mech mods. They literally have the little foam cutouts for mech mods. It even says heavy mod case on the fucking box. And it was like a big display. And I'm like, dude, that's so fucking cool, man. That like this truck stop in the middle of fucking nowhere has mod cases. You know what I mean? Like how did this happen? And it's just so fucking awesome. I'm so happy. No matter how much they try to stop us from vaping, it's just like everybody's like, no, I'm not gonna stop. You know, I love this. This thing has really changed my life, and you just see it in all aspects of society. I was outside went to the bank the other day because I got hacked again. My bank information got fucked. This is like the 5th time in the last 2 years. It's really a big issue. I'm actually going to close my bank account because this bank is obviously compromised in some way. So, but anyways, that's a whole different story. So I was at the bank and I'm like going out and there's this fucking like real high class bank employee, like wearing fucking, you know, $1,000 fucking outfit, vaping, standing outside vaping. And I'm just like, yes, like this is what I'm talking about. It's like everybody from a fucking knucklehead like me to this fucking bank employee. It's just everyone. It's grandma. It's fucking son, granddaughter. It's everybody in the family now is vaping. I remember when it was like a big deal to see somebody vaping. Like you'd see somebody driving by puffing their vape and you'd be like, oh shit, yeah. Now it's just like, yeah, of course they're vaping.
Oh yeah. On my morning commute every day, there's usually about 4 or 5 cars that I pull up behind. I see this piddly little fucking cloud. I'm like,
So you know, like the Tampa airport has those little boxes outside of the terminals, like cages that used to be just for smokers. The last time I went, I had like probably 2.5 hours before my flight. I'm like, no problem, because you can step out into those boxes. Every time we went out there, the vapors outnumbered the smokers. It was great. You had everybody from little pen device to a tank, and then had a couple of us out there comparing our mech mods, and it was great.
So one of my warehouse drivers vapes. You know, he's got a fucking K-box that he beats the crap out of. He's got a RX 200 that he beats the crap out of. He's got baby beasts like there's no tomorrow. So we're just sitting there. We're talking. He comes in to drop off a stock order, and we're just sitting there talking. And the Interstate battery rep was in filling and checking the battery rotates. And so my driver, Ray, was just like, so you got anything good new? And I whipped out the fucking, you know, the blood splatter. And I was just like, dude, check this thing out. And he's picking it up. He's looking at it. And he goes, oh, my God. He leaves. I answer a few phone calls. Interstate rep comes over. So you like Max? I'm like, you vape?
I think with flights, though, the biggest deal you have to deal with is, like, the batteries. That's the thing they're most really concerned about.
Yeah.
So as long as you keep it on your carry-on, you make sure they're all, like, isolated in their separate container, you should be fine.
That's the whole thing. They just want to make sure you have it in your little plastic container or your little fucking sleeves, and you got to be in your carry-on. Man, I learned all this shit, you know, in the moment. But, yeah, like, now I know, you know.
I mean, I bet when vaping like first started and like, you know, mechs just came to market, I bet like it was definitely a lot more concerning because people probably might think they're like pipe bombs or something like that. But like now that it's quite established and like there's a lot of people vaping, like it's just like you never know. Chance out of TSA, they vape themselves. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, it's just and that's it. You know, like every day, there's vaping is reaching thousands more people, so it's good.
I mean, I work in security myself, and like a lot of security, they vape.
Yeah.
A couple different companies I work for, they vape. It's crazy.
A lot of places where, like in Kenny B was just saying, a lot of truckers are switching to vaping. That's why they have the mod cases there. And there's like a lot of reasons for like a trucker. If you don't own the truck, they don't want you smoking in that truck because somebody else is going to drive that truck. And maybe they don't smoke. And if you've ever been in a car where somebody smokes, it's fucking disgusting. And then you're going to burn something. And it's like, and if it is your truck, it's the same thing. The resale value of your truck goes down by fucking exponentially if you have smoked in it. The fucking air conditioning is basically worthless because nobody wants to run it because it's going to stink. You're going to fucking get burn holes all over everything. And it's just like you have to stop every fucking 10 minutes to fucking get another pack of cigarettes. With vaping, it's just, you just keep going, man. You just keep fucking vaping. You get a big-ass bottle of liquid sitting there on the fucking seat next to you, and you're just puffing fucking clouds. So, and with security, too, it's like, and I'd imagine, like, in a security situation, you got to be able to, like, go right now. It's not like, let me finish my cigarette. It's like, oh, let me put my mod in my pocket, and I'm fucking going to handle some business, you know? Yeah, and then also, you don't
security vehicles, too, and you have to use those, and, like, technically you could vape in them, and you can't smoke in them.
Well, instead of carrying around a fucking, you know, a billy club, you could just whooping stick.
Exactly. Absolutely. Well, and just there's a lot of other jobs like customer service where if I walk into a restaurant and somebody smells like cigarettes, I don't want to eat there. Like my waitress smells like cigarettes. And there's just a lot of times where somebody's smoking, like at the hospital, right? Let's say your nurse or the fucking receptionist smells like cigarettes. How like concerned? I would be very concerned at that point that I'm not getting the best healthcare possible. But if I walk in and they smell like fucking cookies, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling at home, you know, like. So I just think there's a lot of reasons why people are switching, and whatever the reason is, you know, God bless them, because I really fucking think it's awesome.
I mean, I don't really like Rip Trippers, but when he says smoking is the future is now, he has a point.
Yeah, definitely. No, I don't. You know, I liked him.
It has to. I
liked him until
the Rip line or whatever, you know.
I liked him until he fucking tried to blame vaping for his dry hands.
Yeah, tried
to sell me lotion. No, the Rip Trippers, man, I can tell you what, Rip Trippers played a big part in my vaping because when I first started building coils and shit, he was one of those guys who was making it very accessible. And even if he was just going onto Instagram and stealing people's fucking builds, you all right, Paul?
I got the text message late because I haven't checked my phone because I turned the notifications off because my gaming buddies are all like blasting away a group message. Dawn sent me the picture of the
yeah, it's beautiful, right?
What the fuck, man?
I know.
I'm texting her right now. She's not sending it to the winner. She's sending it to me.
Hey, I'm already playing that game, bro.
Oh, is there a pic of the mod?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's fucking dope. Yeah. Man. Vape lotion. Yes, Pete. I remember that fucking video, man. It was up for about an hour before he got so much fucking negative backlash from that shit. Okay, if anybody doesn't know, Rip Trippers is a big part of I wouldn't even call him part of the community because in all reality, he does no community engagement. He does not go to conventions. He does not engage in any way. He has a Facebook group that he has nothing to do with anymore. It's what's it called? I don't even. I used to be a part of it.
Talking head. He's an infomercial.
Yes, he's an infomercial. Okay, I'll tell you right now.
Head of the vape community. That's pretty much what he is.
Yes, well, he's talking head for vape companies is what he is.
There you go.
So just the small channel that me and Josh have, we've been offered money on numerous occasions to do reviews, and I've even been offered money in the context of we'll give you the money and you don't even have to give it a good review. Just give it a review, and we'll give you $500. Now, if they're offering me $500 for a video that could get anywhere between 100 and I think our biggest video is like 15,000 views. Like if and it could be 100. It's more than likely going to be 100 views more than 15,000 views. If they're willing to give me $500 for that, imagine what they're giving Rip Trippers. The guy has he's like a fucking 500,000 subscribers. His videos get over 100,000 views every single video. I haven't checked it recently, but the last time I checked, his videos were averaging around 100,000 views, I think. So if they're willing to give me $500, they're going to give him tons. And there comes a point where, especially if you're not engaged with the community and you're just looking at it as a business opportunity, which it's pretty obvious he is. He has a line of e-liquid. He has, his tank, his Pharaoh tank and shit. It's just a business thing for him, which more power to you. You know, it's just it's so obvious to me that
I do have to say, in his defense, though, he did sell off one of his cars and donated it to the
veterans thing, right?
No, he donated money to CASA and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he put it towards the
legal. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
So in his defense, you know, I mean, granted, he could be a little bit more, you know, interactive with the community itself, but behind the scenes, he does do certain things that we might not hear about.
Well, and also it's like if he is doing these paid promotions, okay, I'm not gonna, you know, to me it seems like pretty obvious that there is an element of that, especially when like you had that lotion video. We'll talk about that in a second. It just seems like there's a chance, right? And I'm okay with that, but just be upfront about it and just say like, hey, I was paid to, you know, as a consideration for me to look at this product, I was paid a little bit of money. Be upfront about it. I mean, actually, FCC regulations and law, any kind of paid promotion, you have to disclose that. And I think that like that might have been part of the reason why that lotion video is not around anymore, is because it wasn't disclosed. But there's another time that he did a review of, and these are my people, the Naked 100 people. I got mad love for these guys. They're very good to me. I had a lot of fucking interactions with them on a personal level. And so, but he did a review of the Naked 100 line. And that's the only line of e-liquid he's ever reviewed. Ever. That's just, I mean, it's just like out of nowhere too. This seems really, really weird. You know what I mean? Yes. I mean, it just, I don't know. You know, you guys make your own decisions, but to me, it just seems really fucking iffy. So
you guys want to hear a figure?
Sure.
How much he makes per month just on ad revenue?
Let's hear it.
He makes $6,649 every month. Well, this month in ad revenue.
Maybe a little less now that they've started hammering us.
That's an accurate figure. It's public information. I use this using a special tracker that tracks ad revenues, and it tracks all the stats of his channel. He makes $6,649 this month. Crazy, right?
Well, it's crazy because, well, actually, you know what? No, you know, they've been hitting a lot of the vape channels with like your videos aren't, you know, ad friendly or whatever. But actually, they've just been putting very specific ads on our videos, and we've been making more on ad revenue since this ad apocalypse shit happened. If you go watch an OverDose Vapes video and you're not using ad blocker, if you want to use ad blocker, honestly, it doesn't matter to me because I don't make any fucking money in this channel. I make a few dollars literally a month. So use ad blocker. I don't care. But the ads they do play are hilarious. They're always rehab ads. And that's based just on the algorithm seeing that our name has overdose in it. And they go overdose, drugs, rehab ad, alcohol ad. You know, like they just tailor the ads to this, what the algorithm thinks that we're all about, you know. So more power to them, you know.
Can't wait till mine
I'm confirming it. I have this attachment. I'm telling you, he really doesn't make anything. When he tells you that, he's telling you the truth. I just looked at it.
Make fucking $3, I think, last month. So,
do you want me to share what it is this month?
Go ahead, yeah.
According to this, you have made this month $15.93.
Yes, but then my network, because I'm part of a network, for some of the benefits, so they take the majority of that, and so I might get $5 from that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing.
But the only reason I'm part of the network is they give me music that I can use that's not the YouTube music, because I've already used all the YouTube music. And they give me a few different programs that I use. That basically, it's just a way to judge how good your tags are on your videos and help you write descriptions and shit. And then I have like a guy who I can call, and I say like, hey, I'm having this problem. Or, hey, give me some ideas for, you know, tags, or give me some way to, you know, collaborate with somebody. He'll help me with that. And then also if we have a specifically good month and we have like 20,000 views or something, then the art department will create something for us. Like our banner and our new little logo is created by the ad department at, I can't remember the name of it anymore, BBTV.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, we make so little. They hounded us, and they were really aggressive with like, we really want you guys to be part of the network, and I'm like, but why? And why? What are you guys gonna get from us? We make so little money every month, like honestly. But it's just they deal in volume. I mean, they have thousands and thousands and thousands of channels, and that $10 they take from all of us every month adds up after a while. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel like I get a lot of value from that deal. And it's a year-to-year thing. So like if we blew up for some reason, I mean, it'd be weird, first off. But if we blew up and all of a sudden I could make a living on this channel, I could just cancel my contract in December every year. You know what I mean? Like I have the opportunity to get out of that contract. I'm not locked in for some crazy 100-year fucking cycle or anything. It's a year-to-year thing. So, you know, if you're not making any money on your channel, networks can have a lot of benefits. If you're making money on your channel already, don't sign up for a network because you're going to get very little for what you're giving because they take quite a bit of your money. Yeah. And be sure, do a lot of research. If you're thinking about signing up with a network, man, don't just sign up with some fucking network from India who Jugdish calls you and promises you the moon, you know, because they have control of your channel. Like the scariest part about being part of a network is that they literally can go in and change my videos. They can like change the descriptions. They can do a lot of different shit. Like if I had like some particularly egregious video, they could like make it private. They could delete it. Like they could shut my channel down. But like obviously, you know, they wouldn't do that because first off, we're a blip. Not even a blip. We're a fucking part of a fucking molecule of a blip on the bigger, you know, picture for them. And also they're just not assholes to us. They never have been. They've never given me any reason to be concerned, but it is scary to give your information to these people and then have them tell you, you can't monetize in this way. You can only monetize in this way. Like things like we used to be able to have like get donations. Like somebody could just like say, hey, I want to donate $30 to you. And just do it like randomly, right? And we can't do that anymore, which is kind of unfortunate. Because we used to get, you know, people would be like, hey, I want you to buy this juice and review it. And people would give us $35 to review the juice. And I would take that $35 and buy 40 ounces and dump a little bit for the homies and then just get wasted. No, not really. I don't drink it. So. All right. But okay, so anyways, if anybody doesn't know, Rip Trippers made a video a while ago. It's about a couple of years at this point. And it was like a commercial for a lotion. It was so out of left field.
Dry knuckles.
He was complaining, like the whole point of the video is like, man, I don't know if you guys get this problem, but from vaping, and he was like literally saying vaping is causing my hands to be really dry. He's like, it's the e-liquid is on my hands and like the vape is on them and my knuckles are dry as hell. And so I use this lotion and it clears it right up. And like that was the video. And I thought it was a joke, or I thought this is like leading to something else. That was the video. It was just like, vaping makes my knuckles really dry. Use this lotion. And so
there's copies of it floating around, you know.
He did really time it well though, because he put it out in the middle of majority of everybody's season of winter. Even before I started vaping, I got dry knuckles every winter as well. You know, so it was timed well. I think it had all well intentions, but with this community, you mess up one little bit, you could say smoking instead of vaping in your video, and you're gonna get ripped the heck apart. You know.
Yeah, we have some fucking knuckleheads
over his knuckles. Would have been fine.
We saw there was a lot of comments like that. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, VG is literally like the base of a lot of lotions and shit. Yeah. And here you are fucking saying you got dry knuckles from VG. What the fuck are you talking about? And but the video was up for maybe a couple days. By the time I went to start showing it to other people, it was already gone. And there are copies of it, obviously. I think Giz for a while had a copy of that video. He might still. Anytime you make a fucking mistake in a video, be sure that Giz has a fucking copy of that video.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We'll fucking show it to everybody. But it was just weird. I mean, it was just weird. And that was like the start of, there was already a lot of rumors at that point that Rip Trippers wasn't reviewing hardware unless he was being given something in exchange. I had been hearing those rumors for a long time, just as being part of the vaping YouTube community. But it was always like, yeah, people are just talking shit because he's a huge YouTuber. I mean, he's not even just like huge for vaping. He's a big YouTuber in general, you know. He's not PewDiePie big, but he's big. I mean, he's fucking makes a living doing this. And $6,000 a month is a lot of fucking money, you know?
Oh, yeah, I mean, dude's got 830K subs, you know? Yep. He's about to fucking, you know, break 1 million.
He's going to be the first YouTuber with 1 million subs. I mean, first YouTube vapor with 1 million subs, 100%. You know what I mean? And what's Grim Green got? Like 130? And that's a lot. Daniel, Daniel just went over the 100K. Yeah, that was fucking huge, you know? So, I mean, it's getting there, but, like, he's on a different – it's like there's the rest of us, and then there's Rip Troopers. He literally is in a different space than the rest of us. He's just a big YouTuber, regardless of the content.
Grim's got half that. He's got 340,000.
Wow, he's actually blown up quite a bit since the last time I watched him. Because I think the last time I saw watching Grim, it was like 130, and that was a lot, you know. But Grim, I think of vaping on YouTube. I think of Grim Green. Because he's literally been around the longest of anybody. He's been around since 2009.
Yeah.
Like when I was trying my first blue cig, he was fucking reviewing like the screwdriver mech mod. You know, like the guy's been around for fucking ever. Him and Scott from I Get You 69. I've said this over and over and over again. Those are like the two oldest vaping YouTubers. And Scott from I Get You 69 is still producing the exact same fucking content he was in 2009. Grim Green's, you know, changed quite a bit, but I like the old Grim Green a lot better. No, that's just me though. So, what do you guys watch on YouTube?
Me?
Anybody? Yeah, all you guys.
I watch a lot of stuff. I watch you. I watch some of Leaf's stuff. I watch Fresh. I watch DIY or Die. I watch DJ LSB. I watch what's the other guy's name? I watch Phil Basardo because I really like how he takes tours of, like, you know, the China flavor facilities and, like,
man, that was
art. He went to
those are so great. I love those videos.
All the different facilities he went to, like watching those, and yeah. And then I watch all the stuff other than vaping, you know.
Yeah, I watch a ton of. I mean, I use YouTube as my main source of entertainment, and in all reality, like as far as video entertainment. But I watch very few vaping things. I like Basardo's videos when he does things like we went to China and went to like Anakin and he went to that clone mod facility, which was really fucking cool. And like shit like that. I like his regular content is a little dry for me. Watching like a 50-minute video on Phil looking at the fucking Vupu is a little bit much for me to take, but he means well. I mean, he's really trying to give you the best information he can. Yeah. He's been around for a long fucking time too, which is cool. I don't watch a ton of vaping stuff. I like your show a lot because it's a lot different than most other shows. I watch Life because he's got a different take on juice and stuff, which I think is cool. Hesh because he's a fucking madman. You know, I watch like a lot of us, you know, our little crew of people, our little circle jerk of people. I like to watch that. But like as far as like the bigger guys, I don't ever watch any of those guys. I mean, I think Mike Vapes is cool, but I just, to be honest, I don't ever watch his videos. The same with, you know, like all those guys. I don't watch their videos. I used to watch all that shit. I used to watch Indoor Smokers, you know, I used to watch all those guys. But I don't have the time anymore. And with the news cycles being what they are now, I'm usually like trying to stay up on like how fucked the world is, you know, but I don't really have time to watch fucking Matt and V fucking look at a fucking mod, you know.
There's something about like DJ LSB's like geekiness that I really like.
I enjoy his shit. I really do. And you're right. He's got a nerd's take on it, which I love. I really love that.
Yeah, Daniel's also a really humble, awesome guy, you know, like as a person. You know, me and Leaf are hanging out with him inside the shack all the time. And you know, he's not one to not want to talk to you, you know what I mean? He's not one of those guys that has that like, yeah, I've got a fucking silver play button, look at me, I'm a pretentious cunt, you know.
The fact that he goes in the vaping shack tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know, he's a regular guy, and he likes hanging out with good people, and you know, like I said, he's super humble.
I will admit, I do watch a lot of them. Because I work from home. I push software all day. I manually install software. You know, I need something in the background. It used to be Netflix all the time, but now I have my little Chromebook down here, and it's playing. And from time to time, Phil and Daniel's reviews are great for that background noise. But they're awesome because I can be going, I can listen along, and all of a sudden they say something, and then I'm like, what? Okay. And I rewind it just a little bit, you know. Also, I'd like to watch some of the other reviewers just so I can try not to be like them. I don't know
yeah, totally.
if you've caught, since I went down to that 2-minute format, I don't want to be the guy that just picks apart the flavors. I'll leave that up to Fresh or JFM to tell you what's in something, to describe it. I'm going to be the type of reviewer that's the guy at the shop that's just leaning on the counter, spending 8 hours a day there. And then somebody comes in, well, what's that like? Well, if you like this, then you like it. If you don't, then, you know, all of that type of thing.
Yeah.
Because you should be able to go in and find out, is it decent juice? Is it an e-liquid that you could vape all day? Or is it a kind of a dessert after a good meal or a celebration e-liquid, and get out of there?
Yep.
You know, so
I like it. It's almost like this brutally honest, quick, down and dirty review. Like, it's shit or it's not. You know what I mean? Well, like, it's got this, it's got that. Done.
And it's like the few companies that I do get stuff from, they know if they have a paragraph-long description about their wonderful, juicy strawberry on top of a creamy custard that brings you back to the field. No, I'm not going to read all that. I'm going to sum it up in a few words. This is supposed to be a strawberry shortcake. Let's see how it is. And, you know, if they want the full flavor description, you can go to the website. But if you're looking for a strawberry cheesecake, that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for, you can taste the green tops of the strawberry because we use the entire strawberry or something like that. You know,
come watch our videos. We'll get long-winded on that shit for you.
Oh my god.
We will talk about the green strawberry tops. Trust me.
There is a fine difference though, like between like a vape though that you can like literally vape all day, and then there are vapes like that you can love, but like that you can only vape like as a treat. You know what I mean?
True. Like the best one that I can explain in that instance is Phantom Ravioli by Omegeddon. John Carlo made that great pizza vape that, you know, it's great for a 10-15 minute session at the end of when you're going to replace your cotton, you're going to replace your coils. You just put that in there. You're going to put that atomizer into your cleaner. Sit back, enjoy that this guy had to vape it 2 weeks straight. The only thing he vaped before he put that line out, and enjoy the pizza. It's not something that you're going to rock all day in a 20 mil tank and go out and about in town, but it's something that you can really appreciate.
Leafa, have we met?
Like, I find that a lot with chocolates too. Like the chocolates that I have made successfully, I've learned that not something that I personally like to vape all day, but as like
chocolate stuff
once in a while. But it's great once in a while. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be doing that all day.
The Nothing Better from Vape Girl Vixens, one of my absolute fucking favorite fucking flavors. I love that to death, but it's not an all day for me. You know, it's the thickness of the chocolate, the richness of the peanut butter, you know, that ripe banana that bites you at the end. It's a fantastic multi-layer liquid, but to do it all day, man, it gets about 3 hours in. You're like, hey, I'm done. You know,
chocolate's a tough one too. I've been sitting here thinking about chocolate. I've had some good chocolates, but man, for the most part, chocolate is just one of those flavors. There's a whole list of flavors that we've talked about 100 times, man.
Not easy at all.
Grape, cherry, specifically black cherry, chocolate. And there's just these flavors, man, that are just
maraschino cherry. Holy shit.
Tough. Just tough. You know, and there are the exceptions to the rules, of course. Like, if you want a good chocolate, it's not made by him. It's not technically made by Charlie Noble anymore, but there's a Charlie Noble used to do something called Good Cookie. It's a chocolate chip cookie, And they still make a version of that, and I forget, it's on Vape Dojo, I think, is who sells it now. Man, that's some good fucking shit, man. That is honestly one of the best like milk chocolate flavors I've ever had. Another good chocolate flavor is made by Vaping Swag, and he's got a chocolate donut, which is okay, all right. But the fucking Boston cream donut, which is like a chocolate with Boston cream filling, that shit is next level, and it's because it's the cream that really helps to, kind of hold that chocolate in place, because chocolate can be a little waxy sometimes. It can even be a little perfumey sometimes when it comes down to it. Chocolate stuff.
Well, you want to see how crazy cherry is, for example? This is maraschino cherry, right? And this stuff is so like crazy where it separates, okay? Even when it's just in flavor form. Like, goes to show you how strong that. Like, look how it's clear right now. You guys can see it's clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
You shake it up, it's gonna like be cloudy now. Look. You see it? It's cloudy.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those crazy flavors, and it's so strong.
Yikes.
Like, use drops of it. It's crazy.
No,
yikes.
Big shout back to cherry flavors. Big Lou, the AFC when he came out with that on fucking Crew Juice, there's no cherry flavoring in it whatsoever. He used fucking like 5 to 7 different flavorings to come up with an actual fucking cherry. So props to him, that he nailed it right on the head, 100%. But yeah, regular cherry itself, it comes out like fucking Robitussin.
You want to watch a funniest video ever? Is we reviewed Mount Baker Vapor. We reviewed their black cherry e-liquid back in the day. Fucking worst e-liquid I ever had in my life. It's terrible. Honestly, it's absolutely terrible.
I think I actually asked you to take the theme song off of that video because I was so embarrassed by it.
Oh, that fucking liquid was just, you can look at our faces in that video and it's just like, holy shit, these poor bastards. And then it's like, so we like contacted them and say, hey man, like, here's this video we did for you guys. Not for you, but, the review we did of your flavor. Check it out, think about maybe not selling this liquid because it's fucked up. And then we find out they've been using that same flavor in a bunch of different flavors. Like they had one called Rob. It was like a black cherry with some other shit on it. And it's just like, as soon as you hit it, it's like, man, it's that fucking black cherry again. And they had a cheesecake that tasted like fucking Parmesan cheese. So we fucking hammered them hard on all that shit. And then they actually did stop selling the black cherry and stuff. So you can make a difference, people. You just got to tell them, hey, this shit's fucked up. I couldn't believe, with that black cherry, I could not believe that a human being tried that and then said, yeah, let's sell that to other human beings. That's some fucked up shit. Doing them dirty.
But that's the thing. You got like Heathen. He likes that cherry berry stuff that
black cherry berry.
From fucking Vape Wild, right?
Yeah.
No, it's Mount Pocono.
Oh yeah. Like a lot of us would not touch that stuff after we vaped it once, but he's got giant bottles of it, and that's his
he had a gallon, literally.
Which is great. Everybody can have their own flavor. It's when you taste it like as a reviewer of e-liquid like us, we have to kind of look at, is it vapable? Does it taste like it's supposed to? And when you got that liquid, it was not what it was supposed to be.
Well, personally, indoor smokers, we all know that it gets high and stuff. He also kind of looks like back in the day he used to like sip on Scissorp, so maybe that's you know what I mean? He's like, oh, it reminds me of my codeine days, but
he fucking has the worst taste in e-liquid. Absolutely the worst taste in e-liquid. When he did his top 10, you want to watch some funny shit. Go watch his top 10 e-liquids of all time. Get the fuck out of here. It's like every single one. It's like 10 is like, okay, that's bad. But by the time you get to number one, it's like by the time you get to number one, it's like you're getting worse. These are getting worse, not better. Are you doing it backwards? Ugh. And there was somebody else. I forget who it was. It was somebody else. It was like a bigger YouTuber. And it was like one of their videos. I was like scrolling through videos, and it was like on the little sidebar, and it was like my favorite e-liquid of all time. And they're holding up a big ass bottle from Vape Wild, and it was like mixed berries. And I'm like, holy shit, that is fucked up. Ugh. Vape Wild has some good liquids, don't get me wrong, but mixed berry is not one of them.
But you know, if people really like Vape Wild that much and they got giant bottles of that, that's where you want to push them to like Fresh's channel and JFM's channel, because there's some single flavors from Flavor West that's what vaping is. That Vape Wild is Flavor West one shot, and you know, all they have to do is be pushing in the right direction. We can save them some money.
Let's just say this. I have some history with Vape Wild, and I'm not going to air out any dirty laundry. But with that said, I have to give it to them. They have one flavor that I worked on cloning, and I got it close enough to where I don't miss the original. But they had one flavor I really liked, and it was their Flintstone flavor. So I give them prop for that. It was like a Fruity Pebble ice cream. I really loved it. Yep. I ended up being able to make something that would end up turning out way better. But it made it so I didn't miss the original, and it was similar, you know?
For, what was it, like a good solid 3 months? 120 mils of fucking Smurf cake for me. You know,
Smurf cake is a decent flavor. I also like their S+C squared liquid. It's not what I would vape personally, but I think that as a real cheap, basic strawberry cream, it does what it's supposed to. And they have one flavor, me too, that I really, really like, that I can't even get close. It's called Amaze Balls, and it's maize spelled like corn, and it's Corn Puffs cereal, and it's just so fucking good. Oh my god, it is the best fucking cereal vape I ever had in my life.
SNC, Smurf Cake, and Flintstone. There's all clones in the DIY field for it. Just so you know, anybody that wants to know. But
somebody fucking work on Amaze Balls, because I want some of that shit.
That Amaze Balls, I think I tried it once, but from my memory, I don't even know how I'd fucking tackle that one.
That's what I was saying. I don't even know where to start with something like that.
They're using a weird grain flavor that I don't know where they're getting it from.
My buddy Alex, who runs Cloudworks Distribution, who does the Jam Monsters, does a ton of stuff, has a flavor called, I believe it's Royal Flush, and it's the exact same thing. It's Cocoa Puffs, not Cocoa Puffs, Corn Pop cereal with milk, and it's fucking fantastic, man. It
just works so fucking well. It's a light, sweet, milky cereal corn flavor, and it's like such a perfect all day vape, man. It's so fucking perfect because it's so light, it's so delicate.
I'll see if I can't talk to Alex and Kayla and get a bottle over to you.
Fuck yes.
Those might be using a private flavor house like that DIY can't get to. It might be like a commercial flavor house that is not available. That might be it.
It's gotta be because I've never even seen anything close to that.
Because there literally are some flavors that you just can't get right now.
Yeah. No, this stuff is fucking awesome.
Well, I know Vape Wild is, it's owned by a different company. And they've integrated with a lot of other things. Like there used to be a really great online store that Hesh turned me on to. It was called, I can't remember because it's not around anymore. The one from Texas, Dale from Texas is the one who ran it.
I think they're in the same company as was it Suicide Bunny?
Suicide Bunny, yeah. Pip owns all of that shit, yeah.
Yeah, they're like it's like a conglomerate of like 5 different e-liquid companies.
Yep, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to remember who.
And so if anybody was going to have Skyline Vapor was the name of the
Skyline.
store.
Yeah.
Skyline got integrated into Vape Wild as well. Yep.
Now it's all just under Vape Wild's brand.
It's all under Vape Wild. And so, but if anybody was going to have access to one-off flavorings or flavorings that weren't commercially available, it would be somebody like Pip, who's been in the industry since there was an industry. You know what I mean? So things like Amaze Balls, I could see that being something that wouldn't be available to the rest of us.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of them where I pinpointed the flavoring and what they were using, especially in their DIY flavorings, because they do offer them. A lot of them are like PG down Flavor West, some TFA. Yep. But there are some of their e-liquids, let's say, not their DIY, but their e-liquids that I have no idea where they got some of the profiles from.
Yep. Motherfuckers, they have, goddamn, they have a lot of flavors, too. And that's the thing, some of these companies, just digging through all that shit can be a fucking nightmare.
Here's another one. For example, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Here's another one real quick. This one's been pissing me off because you know how you're talking about that one e-liquid that you really like to splurge on because you love it and you have to buy it once in a while? For me, you might not agree, but for me, that's Telios Pound Cake.
Oh, yeah.
I love how buttery and freaking frosting
that shit's real. Oh,
great. I went through literally every cake batter flavor, everything I have. Nothing has got there yet. The only one I'm trying, which I haven't got yet, is Lorian's cake batter. I am praying it's that. Otherwise, it must not be available. So I seriously hope it's that, which it could be, because Lorian's is definitely a big one commercial company. So we'll see. But I love that.
I love that Telios cake. Oh my god,
so good.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lemon pound cake from Glass that I was really liking. I think it's just called lemon pound cake. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But so I was really into that. But that shit's pretty expensive. As everything Glass is really expensive. Their fucking mech mods are $325 for the base model. I want one so fucking bad it hurts me inside. But anyways, so I worked on cloning that recipe, and I think it's better actually. I call it a Cobra cake. It's such a good creamy lemon pound cake. I haven't really shared it with a lot of people except for Rosa Pooney. Actually got a bottle, and she loved it, and I fucking love it. It's just one of those liquids that also has to steep for a long time to kind of let the lemon come out. When I first made it, like after a couple of weeks, I was like, man, there's just no lemon in here. But after like a month, it was like, holy shit, that's lemon. That's good.
Yeah, like I've done a few for the Glass pound cake, and I've actually found a couple online. So like I pretty much got my own like variation of that recipe down. But for some reason that Telios pound cake one, that's a pain in the ass.
Shit's fucking real. Yeah, that's just really good. Ugh. All right, well, we're past our cutoff time, so we're going to say goodnight to everybody. I want to really thank JFM Development for coming on. We'll have to have you on again, my friend.
No, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. And if anybody wants to go check them out, where can they find you?
JFM Development, or youtube.com/JFM Development, or jfmdevelopment.ml, or on Facebook, Just for Gimmicks Group, JFM Development Just for Gimmicks Group. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, there we go.
Excellent.
Thank you Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. There we go.
Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure, and we'll definitely have you on. Anytime you want to come on, just let me know.
I would love that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And Kenny B, Pounded from Food Fighters, is a damn fine lemon pound cake as well. That's a damn fine one. Yeah.
Also, I want to invite any of you guys too. If any of you guys ever want to come on my channel, more than welcome. By the way.
Yeah, count me in, because I will definitely come. Juan, you are crazy. Juan Castillo has a full 75 milliliter bottle of Glass pound cake. Didn't like it. But let it steep a couple weeks. I think as far as I know, that shit comes pre-steep, so I don't think it's going to get much better, but you never know. Hopefully,
cheaper ingredient, Dulce de Leche from TFA. There you go.
Oh, that's a good flavor. Yeah, all right. Anyways, also I want to thank Lifer for coming on. Always a pleasure.
Hey, no problem.
Where can they find you at?
You can find me on YouTube, or 4 or 5 or 6 different live shows a week on YouTube. I do have an Instagram, and I just want to mention that I've been posting it all night. Adore Liquid. Head over there now before midnight Eastern time. You can put 4 120s in your cart. Use the coupon code SOLDIER, and you get one of those 120s knocked off of the price. It's a 25% discount, and you get free shipping on that. So you only have a few minutes left to get that.
I forgot. I want to give away a 30 ml bottle of Banana Bondage.
Let's do it.
You should.
Let's do it. All right. Everybody put a number in between 1 and 50 in the chat. No, 1 and 100. Sorry. 1 and 100. Go. A lot of people have already gone, probably.
No.
Oh, there's still people on.
Good.
30 ml bottle of Banana Bondage. Yeah, it's
everybody.
A delay.
Throw that. Yeah, there's a fat delay. Fat delay. A big fucking delay. Anytime you guys are ready.
Really? Nobody wants a banana bottle.
Here we go. VDog 55 is always the first one with that 55 up there. Panda, you can't have 55 because VDog already took it. No dual numbers.
Church, you got to change.
Yep. Kelly's already got it.
Oh, yeah. Look at those numbers.
It's like price. It's like Price is Right. You know, everybody's just putting one more than the other person.
No, Panda, I think that he got 55 before you.
He did get 55 before. Sorry, Maria.
It just depends on everybody's internet.
It's not in the chat. It's not.
Oh, my chat it is.
Come look right here.
I'm looking at my chat.
Well, come look at this chat. You guys are right next to each other, but he was first.
Oh, no.
There.
Yeah, but look right here. Well, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
She's going back to her room.
Okay, let's go ahead and pick the number. I think everybody had a chance. 57. There we go. Okay, I'm going to pull up the little random number generator here.
All right.
Random.org. Okay, here we go. 1 in 100, we're going to generate it 3 times. The third time is going to be the number that we keep. I won't even tell anybody the first 2 numbers because that always starts a lot of bitter fucking feuds. So we're going to go hit it once, twice, 3 times you're out. And the number is 94. The number is 94.
94. Looks like Import Man 707 with 99.
Wow. Import Man, you won.
All right.
Local boy gone good.
So what I want you to do is, hold on, let me copy and paste my Facebook real quick. Facebook. Okay, where is my thing?
Man, you're getting ready. Man, Import Man, if you've never had banana bondage, get ready for a fucking experience because this is legitimately one of the only good banana vapes available.
Okay, do me a
I can
favor.
attest to that. That lasted a week.
Oh, I'm not a moderator.
Here, let me make you a mod. Go ahead and comment, and I'll give you a wrench.
Okay. There you go.
Hey, Leafa, guess what?
Oh.
What?
That bottle of Taco Mang is still on the floor.
Oh, taco man. Vape it right now.
No.
Drink it.
All right, now you're a moderator.
All right, so basically what's going to happen is just message me on my Facebook with a picture of your photo ID with you next to it and your current address, and I will ship it over to you. That sounds good, right? Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Congratulations, Import Man. Thank you very much, JFN. That was very, very gracious of you.
No
and
problem.
yeah, like I was saying, Mike, if you haven't tried banana bondage, we've had probably 1,000 banana flavors come through OverDose vapes. Man, there's just not very many good ones. There might have been a couple, but banana bondage is just one of those ones that really stands out in my memory and in my mind as being like one of the only real accurate fucking bananas. All of them are like runt banana. It's like runt after runt after runt, and I fucking hate runt banana. And banana bondage isn't like that. It's like a banana. It's like the kind you actually want to fucking vape. So
Exactly.
congratulations.
I got a whole bunch of them when they were donating to Rochelle, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do one for a giveaway.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Fuck yeah. Well, we thank you very much for that.
No problem. Anytime. Check out Adore E-Liquid for many tasty liquids.
Definitely do that shit. Okay, and then Ashton, man, where can they find you at?
You can find me at here. You can find me on Project Fog on Tuesday nights with Leaf of Vapes and Gizzard Stew and Yeti and Fresh 03. You can find me on Fresh 03's channel for Freaky Fresh Fridays. And you can also go click, I'm typing something. Oh, no, I'm not typing something because my chat froze. You can go up to my channel, Paul Subhuman, and click on the 3 dots next to that garbage that I just typed. Sub to me. I do have a hardware review coming very soon and more content very, very soon. As soon as I get my ass in gear and start actually editing my videos that I have shot.
That's always the fun part's recording it. The shitty part is editing.
Dude, I probably have 3 weeks of fucking videos just sitting going, hey, you're gonna edit me anytime soon? But yeah, you can find me on all of those shows on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, #781_VGV. Go check out Adore E-Liquids. Go check out Barn Brew E-Liquids at esigbarn.com. Use coupon code BarnBrigade to get 15% off your order. And also go check out Vape Girl Vixens for some high quality Max VG.
Absolutely.
Travis,
And so
pleasure as usual.
Totally. And you guys can find me here all week at OverDose Vapes. We do reviews of e-liquid. If you don't know, we do regular content, like edited full content, review content. And we do the live show on Sundays as a way to kind of give back and just hang out with you guys and have a little bit of fun. But if you want to subscribe to LIFA or subscribe to Hesh, you can, since you're on the channel already, they're on my little recommended tab. You can just click them and go right to their channel. Since you're here, you might as well do it. And there's a lot of other cool people on there. Kids Are Stew's channel's on there. Panda Vapes channel's on there. Go subscribe to all these great people. Nikki B, who couldn't be with us tonight, but her channel's on there as well. Go subscribe to everybody who I recommend, because I tell you what, they all make really killer content. And also, while you're at it, go subscribe to JFM, because, man, that's the shit that I watch. And so how could it be bad, right? All right, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and keep coils tight, and we'll see you next week. Let me go ahead and stop it here.